Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lightbulb podcast where we break down how media persuades people.
Yeah, and today it's gonna be about the Daily Show.
Yeah, I'm Yong,
I'm Jayden.
and he will be the one presenting and talking about the Daily Show this week. So he's the host, right? And we will be inviting a special guest to our show today. So please welcome Caden.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm very excited to be here.
This week you will be the one talking about the Daily Show.
Correct. And the reason I chose the Daily Show is because of Monday star Jon Stewart. And Jon Stewart, he is a master of politics into comedy and breaking it down. And so I want to analyze him as he's been doing it for 16 years. Left for a decade, came back in 2024, and he's still the most popular show host on there.
So it's the most popular show host on the show there, right?
Yes.
Which means there are other hosts as well. So there's one host per day. So there's Jon Stewart is more iconic than the other six of them. Like if you know Jon Stewart's name, do you remember the other names as much?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So like, why does he so much more popular compared to the rest?
Well, he employed many skills when he's hosting, and one of the skills is actually irony. It comes from the Greek term ariona, and it means feign ignorance. In modern terms, it means a contradiction between appearance and reality.
Please give us an example of irony.
Well, yeah, for sure. So my favorite part of an episode is actually when Republicans were complaining about a protester bearing arms. So if you don't know, Republicans love their arms. No, they love the Second Amendment right. So Jon Stewart basically wanted to point out the irony of the situation by, making fun of them, poking at them for complaining about guns. And yeah, that's an instance of irony being used by Jon Stewart.
So besides irony, if I'm correct, Jon Stewart also seems to be using other literary devices as well. Have you noticed that?
Absolutely. So the symbolism of the flying pig, which was played on screen over his head instead of verbal explanation. So in that instance, he's basically pointing out what fake news or bullshit, and he lets the audience infer from that without actually explaining.
So I think his irony hits because he presents it in a way that makes it more understandable to other people. So the audience can easily understand that his satirical joke is meant to poke fun at other people, in this case Trump supporters.
Yeah, and in this case he talks a lot about the current US politics and how bad it has been currently, and it definitely cushions the difficulty.
So there's many skills and many terms used when Jon Stewart's ability is brought up. And one of his very simple ability that we should all learn from is his use of the pause. So Caden, how does he use that?
He uses his pauses to alter his pacing so that he gives the audience enough time to digest the messages from his joke.
Yeah, and while using the pauses, he makes the exaggerated expressions that make him really, really goofy and entertaining.
That's correct. So without the same expressions you described, the Daily Show wouldn't be the same because they'll lack the liveliness that was mentioned. And yeah, it really makes you feel engaged and like Jon Stewart is interacting with you.
So as we can see, Jon Stewart is very iconic. And he left the show for 9 years, by the way, and he's still more popular than the rest. So since the other hosts also can apply the same literary devices he has used, why is he still so much more popular than them?
You did say can apply, right? But so see you guys next time.
See you part 2. Bye.